Real Money Bedtime Stories. They're stories to help you think before you sleep so that, you can manifest the better tomorrow. So before I get into tonight's story, we're going to talk about the word success. And us as humans, when we think about success, it's something glorious and glamorous, beautiful to us. What you need to understand is success is a testimony. And to understand the word testimony, you got to understand the beginning. So let's kind of like take a look into that. So success is the finished product. It is the glorious, beautiful, finished painting. And before the finished painting was just a canvas. And to get to that testimony, you have to get through the test. Before any testimony is a test. You got to be willing to push through the pain, because you cannot have a blessing without a burden. You got to pay the price, pay the tax with some ugly to get to that beautiful, glorious painting. And I'm going to start the story off with saying when things are hard and you just feel like giving up and you don't know what to do and you're just like, I just want that beautiful painting. I want success. Know that you're at the beginning. You're at the test to get to the testimony. And it's also a sign that you're on the right track, because thieves do not come and attack empty vaults. So I'm going to tell you this story. And there's a man. And this man's name is Johnny. So you have Johnny. And Johnny seems like your average person. Nothing too average, too extraordinary about him, first appearances. So Johnny has somewhere to go. And it's very, very, very important that he gets here. And he has it dead set in his heart, in his mind, that he is going to get to this very, very, very important place. So he sets off on a journey. Now, going to this journey, there's only one way to get to this important place. One road only. There's no way around it. There's no shortcut. There's no teleportal. There's only one way for Johnny to get to this very important place. So he continues with his journey. Now, as Johnny gets onto his happy-go-lucky way, he's on the right path. In the middle of his journey, he comes to a mountain. Let's maybe give it a little grass here. So Johnny was happy about this journey all the way till he got to the mountain. He's like, seriously? You gotta be kidding me. I'm going to this very important place. It's only one way to get there. And then I got this big old mountain in my way. Well, Johnny kind of came with some stuff along his journey. And one of those items was a hammer. So he's looking at the mountain and he has his hammer. Let's get his hammer out. It's not going to be the best hammer, but y'all get the idea. So he got his hammer. And he's like, well, this place is really, really important to me. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hammer, and chisel away at the mountain. And he's pissed. He's furious. He's like, I don't understand it. Why does this mountain have to be here? And this is the only way I can get to where I have to go. But he's just sucking it up, Buttercup, and he's going to chisel away. So he's chiseling, and then he just breaks through the mountain. So he did it. He did it. He sat there, and even though he didn't want to, he knew that this place was really important for him to get to. So he didn't want to, but he sat there and he just chiseled all the way through the mountain so that he can continue on his journey to his very important place. So you have Johnny on the other side of the mountain after he busted out. Now he's mad. He's mad. He went all the way through there. He's like, I just don't understand why I have to waste all that time chiseling through the mountain. Now, I'm going to back this story up a little bit. See, when Johnny first started this journey, he was weak. He had little bitty spindly arms, and he was just a tiny little average guy. He didn't have much strength in him. But because Johnny had to chisel through this mountain, when he came out on the other side, he looked a little bit like this. He was buff when he came from up out that mountain. So he didn't even notice that he had got so strong as he came up out the other side of the mountain. So he's continuing about his journey. Stronger, but not knowing yet that he's stronger. And as he gets a little further in this journey to this special, important place that he must be, that he's committed to get to, he sees a monster. Let's get that monster maybe a little better. Okay, that's as good as we're getting. He sees a monster, and he's like, holy cow. Now remember, at the beginning of the story, Johnny was puny and he was weak. But by the time he busted through that mountain, doing something he did not want to do, but he knew he had to get to this very important place, he's buff and he sees a monster. Well, guess what happens? Johnny one-hitter quitters the monster, knocks him out cold, sleep. One-hitter quitter. Now that's only because he went through the mountain, and when he was previously weak, he got strong. He got strong. He didn't understand why before until that moment in time when it was time for him to face his next challenge, getting to that very important place that he knew and that he was committed that he had to be. So when life is hard and you feel like everything is in chaos, I want you to think about this story. You look yourself in the mirror and you lean to the right and you lean to the left and you just flex, because what you're going through is going to make you stronger for your next challenge.